I've been meaning to make this video for over a month now because I've been asked by many people, Optimus, how did you grow your channel? How did you get your first 1 million view video? And how are you now able to ditch the part-time job and do something you love to do instead? So I decided that I'd make a video about it because I know a lot of my viewers are actually really small content creators who are, trying to expand their audience and stuff like that. But I'm not going to be like other YouTubers and fill you up with all kinds of garbage about it. I'm actually going to teach you something and make sure that this is really something that you're interested in and that you get to do it. I won't just tell you to follow your heart and, it'll lead you in the right direction because, frankly, if all you depend upon is your hope to do well on YouTube, you've already failed. The truth hurts, I know. Anyways, in this video we'll be covering a lot of ground, so if you need to pause in order to catch something or, kind of comprehend it a little bit, go ahead. I try not to go super fast when I make these videos, but I understand that we all go at different paces, so make sure to take your time instead of trying to rush through all the steps or else you might mess one up. So to be honest with you, it's hard to be a content creator on YouTube, and you probably know that. I mean, there's a lot of different aspects to worry about, and we'll just go ahead and focus, for now, on how to create and build your channel for this video. If you have other topics that you want me to cover, go ahead and drop them in the comments. So anyways, let's pretend that you're on the page right now to create your channel. You type in your name, you fill out the other fields, and now you have your very own YouTube channel. So what's next? So clearly the first major key to being a content creator on YouTube is to find out what you want to make videos on. I went from a gaming channel to a rant channel over the course of a few years, so it's not like it was easy to make my decision either. Once you have it figured out, now you're ready to go ahead and actually start. When you're building your channel around a central theme, you want to make sure that you really focus on that theme. You want to make sure that you're actually finding a subject to create content on that will draw people to your channel, and you want to keep supplying them with that content. Your entire channel needs to echo this theme. Don't try to be a jack of all trades, because all it's going to really do is isolate your fans who came for a certain type of content, and that's not a good thing at all. So now that you're starting to build around this theme, you need to find something that's going to brand your channel, and you're going to need a channel background, a profile picture, maybe other social media stuff. You can either make these yourself, you can find templates online, or you can just hire an artist to do it. Whatever you do, make sure that it looks clean, that it's pleasing to view, and it actually represents you well. And now that you have your main focus and your branding down, you're actually ready to start making content. But when you're going into the step of making content, you need to consider what kind of equipment you're going to need. Luckily, rant channels like mine don't need a whole lot of different equipment. Regardless, there is a lot of base equipment that you will need regardless. First, you need something to edit your videos with, and using a free software starting off is fine, but when you really want to start growing your channel, you're going to need something that's going to really boost the quality. A lot of people, myself included, use Sony Vegas. You'll also need something to record audio with, and unfortunately, I feel like audio is really overlooked in the YouTube scene. I use a Blue Snowball Ice, which is relatively cheap and it's decent quality. It's really about 50 bucks depending on where you buy it from, and it's a staple for YouTubers. You're probably going to also need something to record with in general, like a capture card or a camera. You'll also likely need other equipment depending on what you focus on, but hopefully you know what you're gonna need before you start. As much as I hate to say it, it isn't likely that you'll grow your channel very big and rack in many views if you don't invest money into your channel. And this sucks for a lot of smaller content creators because obviously you're sitting here begging the question, how am I gonna put a couple $100s into my channel when I haven't made anything yet and I just don't have that kind of money to spend on something that may or may not work out? And I completely understand that, but unfortunately that's just one of the hurdles you have to jump over to get into YouTube. For instance, I not only built a new computer over the summer to play games on, but because it's an absolute workhorse compared to my old frail laptop. Instead of rendering a 5-minute video in 60 frames taking an hour and a half on my old laptop, it now only takes about 20 minutes maximum, and it broadens my options on content that I want to make as well. So now you've probably gotten all you're going to need. You have your branding, you also have your channel created, and it's based on a topic. So now, finally, it's time to start the process of making your content. Now, content creation is complex. Of course you want to make videos, but it can be hard to brainstorm ideas. It's okay to take inspiration from other YouTubers as long as you're not ripping off their videos. Plus, how will you get your videos discovered? I mean, it's not like you already have, 100,000 subscribers just handed to you. There are a lot of complexities to the entire system and actually getting yourself discovered. First, you need to focus on making the absolute best videos that you can. You need to make sure you're taking your time to edit them, you're writing the scripts well, you're filming them well, and making them the best that they can possibly be. If you make good content, people are bound to start seeing it at some point. Once you've done that, you need to learn how the YouTube algorithms actually work. As of right now, according to the YouTube Creator Studio Creator Community, I'll actually link the channel down below because it's a pretty decent channel. They state that the algorithms tend to favor the longer videos, and that seems to be why people actually make longer videos. They do better in search rankings, and you can actually put more ads on them after 10 minutes. And they gauge a video's performance based on watch time and watch minutes. So basically, the more time people spend watching your videos and interacting with it, the better it will do in the search rankings, and the more likely it is to be promoted to others. Your view count doesn't entirely matter, but it does not mean that you should force your content to be longer or shorter, however long you want it to be. Keeping your videos as organic as possible is very key, because once you start altering your content quality for ad revenue and stuff like that, you really start failing as a creator. Optimizing your videos, metadata, and all that kind of stuff is also super important. Optimizing your videos for the search rankings is really important as well. You need to make sure that you're titling the videos properly, you're putting high quality thumbnails, easy to click on, put in appropriate tags that will actually pull in your viewers. Tags are arguably the most important step in getting videos discovered, because the more you put and the more appropriate they are to the video, the more views and fans you'll likely get. Listen to the constructive criticism that your audience gives you as well, because tweaking just a few minor things that your fans point out in your videos can make a huge impact. Make sure to interact with your fans in the comments and on other social media platforms as well. And in the end, strive to make your content better. My friend Alex once gave me some great advice that actually really helped me with my channel a lot. He told me, develop your content more and then build your community and brand around that. Instead of trying to spit out videos left and right hoping to get a few people noticing, take the time to make your content what you want it to be, reel people in on that using metadata and, social media, and then feed them your brand of content, which will create a community. I developed out my rants, and a few of them got decent views, and now I have 10,000 awesome fans. I built my style of content to my standards and then put the Optimus name on my content afterwards as the community began to come along. So now that you're using the algorithms and you're driving to make your content better and you're building this community, you're going to notice that a lot more opportunities are going to begin to open up. Let's say you finally get to the 5,000 subscribers mark, which is a big milestone. For instance, you may be getting contacted by representatives from YouTube networks or MCNs claiming that they will boost your views and subscribers. It is entirely up to you to decide that route for your channel, but from personal experience, I've got to say, I'm not a huge fan of MCNs because they do take advantage of creators a lot of the time. You may also be contacted about sponsorships or paid placements. Note that these are not bad things. Increasing your revenue is not a bad thing as long as you're doing it for the right reasons. Don't make your content worse for your fans so you can make a quick buck. It's perfectly alright to do paid promotions and things like that as long as you disclose that it's also paid promotion. Don't deceive people, because then you end up in a bad spot. People may want to collaborate with you, which is another great pathway to growing your channel by introducing yourself to new communities and viewers. When you finally surpass 10,000 views, you'll be eligible to start earning money through monetization. If you accept, notice that you're not getting at least 20,000 views per week, you're not going to notice that much money's coming in. Just remember that if you begin to do YouTube for the money, you're starting to lose focus on what it really should be about to you. However, if your channel has started to really kick off and you're getting upwards of at least 50, maybe even 100,000 views per week or more, you'll see that you're starting to make an alright amount of money off of ads. If you combine this with sponsorships or affiliate links or any other form of income, you may be able to start focusing on your channel as some sort of career path. However, you likely won't make enough money at this level still to do this full-time or make enough to do it even at like an adult level. I'm 17, so a couple $100s a month in income from ads plus other incomes is perfect for me and actually makes me more than a part-time job. Once again, notice that YouTube is entirely about the content and not about the money. I can't stress this enough. If you make good content and you begin to make money, it's because you're starting to master the process. And there's also a lot of things out there that can help you. I mean, there's tools available all over the place. And one of the biggest ones that people really don't mention a lot, it seems, is the YouTube analytics. You can play around with those. You can see who your primary demographics are, what kind of content they're watching from you, and for how long. Use that to better yourself, and you're bound to grow and get better. One of my favorite tools from analytics is the traffic sources, because you can see what search results people are using to find your videos and from what devices, and there's also a lot of other cool stuff. However, I would honestly say the best tool for YouTubers that isn't YouTube itself is an actual plugin / extension called TubeBuddy, which allows you to do all kinds of different stuff. I want to note before I go further, I am an affiliate of TubeBuddy, and I do have an affiliate link down below in the description. But TubeBuddy allows you to like change descriptions en masse. You can research keywords, tags, you can see how well they'll perform, you can find out when your audience is most active, you can use it to cross-platform your videos and cross-promote yourself, and it can really help you better your content. You can use TubeBuddy for free, or you can pay for a subscription that will give you a ton of more helpful features. Anyways, just make sure to use tools like this to your advantage, because in the end, they can't really hurt you. So that's my tips for you if you're trying to grow and build your first channel. Hopefully you've learned something. If you did, go ahead and drop a like, subscribe if you're new. We are on the grind to 15,000 subscribers right now, so if you can get on Twitter or anywhere and hit me with hashtag Optimus15K, that'd be dope. And until my next video, guys, this is Optimus, signing out.